SpongeBob, me boy, where's all me money? And where's the customers?
Relax, Krabs. I've got a plan. We just need to hit Dankton where it hurts. Squiddy, I know for a fact that puff bitch is watching those camera tapes. As soon as Krabs, Pat, and I hit the casino and start gambling, put that shit on loop so we can find a way into the vault. Oh, and gang, word is that Dennis the Don is now head of security. Watch out for his bitch ass.
Yeah, okay, SpongeBob. So basically you want to do an Ocean's 11, huh? Alright then, fuck it. Let's go!
Oh, gang, let it bang, don't slang, making paper. Gang, got the gang that we want and we able. Gang, hit his heart with the spade, tapping tables. Gang, we not rushing this roulette one in the chamber.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. Run your wallet, damn.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. Show your pocket, damn.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. We grown from it, damn.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. We froze hundreds over. Froze it over. Wallet getting fat as fucking Oprah. Check under my seat, it's not a car, bitch, it's a cobra. Had to shut him down, snake skin on my loafers. Popped him like a glitter bomb, Mark Rover. Cut him melanoma, bleeding like a donor. Fold him like a sulfur, cause I've been overheading, overseeing like a vulture. And I've been making bread and burning off this with that toaster, yeah.
This was a lame, Hussein view, a big trapper, the pink cheek clapper, the dream team better. I'm a state fucker ladder, the diamonds hit a patter. I drank so much perk, it turned purple in my bladder. Ha ha, we know where you live, like we nerd war. Ha ha, doodle your ass with that ha ha. They thought I'm a stupid bitch, no. Keep my fucking name at your mouth, like the hard R.
Oh, gang, let it bang, don't slang, making paper. Gang, got the cane that we run and we able. Gang, hit his heart with the spade, tapping tables. Gang, we not rushing this roulette one in the chamber. Yeah, fuck it. Run your wallet, damn.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. Show your pocket, damn.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. We grown from it, damn.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. We froze hundreds over.
Ayo, Sponge, what we doing with our funds?
We gon' fucking throw it up. Nick, how money, crib or blood.
Let's go kill them like Italic, spending money in Milan.
Fuck up, fall out, we gon'
How
run.
much you smoking?
Megatons, yeah. I got the stick, I got the switch. I'm dumping clips, I let it hit his eye. I run his ship, I Captain Crip, I needle prick, I I'm dripping, I.
Yeah, it's Mr. Top Scholar. Fuck your fat dollar. I've been a top dog since I popped my collar. Yeah, fuck your chihuahua. I'm a fucking Rottweiler. My money like my skin tone, big blue
Gang,
collar.
let it bang, dope slang, making paper. Gang, got the cane that we run and we able. Gang, hit his heart with the spade, tapping tables. Gang, we not rushing this roulette one in the chamber.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. Run your wallet, damn.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. Show your pocket, damn.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. We grown from it, damn.
Money!
Yeah, fuck it. We froze hundreds over.
Like a hand reaching for a hand, but Good morning, chat. Holy crap. Okay, so guys, remember last episode? We briefly, we talked about the Bolex stuff that happened. At that point, it was the Alex DMs got leaked, and then the call with Chud Logic happened, right? Right. So like, I was just hoping that this would be just another, Boblax, he's he had a Spurg moment, but he'll bounce back from this, right? I was hoping. I was praying from that. Look, guys, okay. Despite the fact that we were making content out of it, believe it or not, I wanted Boblax to rise up from the occasion, okay, and prove all the naysayers wrong that he was going to be the next tipster. I wanted him to prove everyone wrong, But yeah, Boblax. Man, everyone who was saying that he wasn't gonna end up doing this, yeah, they all got massive egg on their face. Now, keep in mind, I just kept it to my show. I just kept it to like, hey, it sucks that this happened to him. Hopefully, in the next couple of months, we all just laugh on this, right? I saw a lot of people were openly defending him on Twitter and saying that everyone was being mean to him. But unfortunately, it seems that the people who were being mean to him won in the end. No one scammed money. No one has been faking PDF arrests. No one touching kids. Just a guy shooting himself in the foot and only affecting himself. Yeah, that's the sad thing here. Listen, okay, I didn't personally know Boblax. We weren't in the DMs talking constantly. But I did work with him on Dave's show, back in the day. That was a whole lot of fun. It was, and it sucks to see him go down this route. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. We got Kevin Z, Jacob Golf, Purple Paw Prince, Iron Duck, and we got Wookie. How you guys doing today? We have a very interesting, very unfortunately, kind of a somber show. We have to pray for the swift return for Boblax. Hopefully he sees his senses soon, even if he's kicked out of the doghouse. The commentary doghouse ran by, at this point, just Nicholas Diorio. Remember when there was like figureheads in the community? There was Tipster, there was Augie, Nick, Boblax, Edwin, Turkey Tommy. Turkey Tom still does his thing, but he's mostly just me, myself, and I now. Anyway, we have this sent by Purple Paw Prince herself. What's this? What's this say? A rare Mama Max sighting. He's an extra in a Nissan commercial. I mean, come on. Like, it can't be that bad, right? Look at that. Joseph Rogan. This car will help me find pedophiles. But yeah. So the call happened, right? Lyrics was one of the people who decided to do a stream making fun of Boblax. And Boblax, he didn't like that too much, actually. He oh boy howdy, did he not like getting made fun of too much. Oh shit! Did he private it? No. Here it is. So he Lyrics made fun of him, right? And it's Lyrics, so it's gonna be harsh. He's Diet Turkey Tom, so he's gonna throw all the insults at you, especially if you're an autismo like Boblax, unfortunately, right? So Boblax, I guess, is seething about this in private, okay? He's apparently in a Xylee hangout server, showing everyone a recorded call about how mean and how epically how epically he owns lyrics in a call, and look, how about I just play you this? This was a pre-recorded video that he for some reason decided to stream. And by the way, I'm currently, when this is going on, I am currently doing a 16-hour shift. Okay, I'm working in the mines. I luckily I still got cell reception, right? So I was able to check Twitter, and all I see is people reacting to like, oh my god, Boblax is trying to stream a pre-recorded video is so over. So I'm thinking, oh god, man, why did you do this, Boblax? Boblax, did you think you were smart enough to get away with this? This concerns me, Boblax. But you know, let's take a listen, shall we?
Hey,
also, it would probably help if he, I don't know, he didn't show the buffering bar.
Hey everyone, Mayo Monkey here, and I wanted to take a moment to respond to the situation that happened on Twitter a few days ago, and kind of give my thoughts on the matter.
Get it, he's being funny, cause he's responding like Tipster, cause everyone said he'd be like Tipster, in that was so funny. Normally I don't like should make Boogie show up at Boblax's door. Have Boblax. Oh, there you go. Have No. Don't have him show up. But have Boblax be the next lol cow. Volume is doubled. Volume is doubled. Shouldn't be the case. No. I think it's just Boblax. Boblax with his stuff. If it continues to be an issue, just let me know and take care of it.
In the past, when situations have gone on involving me, I've just kind of taken it laying down and allowed people to come to their own conclusions or whatever, and I've decided I'm not going to do that this time. No, we're not doing a rerun, guys, so...
Get it, guys, get it, he's funny. Boblax is funny. I mean, I have found it funny in the past, I can't lie. But... come on, man. There had been a better way to respond.
Recently,
in fact, one of them may be just not responding at all.
I got into a back and forth with the Rex that has caused a lot of... Hey everyone, Mayo Monkey here, and I wanted to take a moment to respond.
Why are you replaying that? What the fuck?
Rex to believe, which we will get into in a bit. But as for Nick and Smaggle, we came to an understanding a couple days later on a stream from fellow YouTuber Chud Logic. But it was some fiery drama. Everybody around that time in the drama streamer community booted up a stream to talk about it, and I probably would have been doing the same thing if this wasn't, you know, about me. All those streams were great. I had a great time listening to them, even if they had opinions I disagreed with. The issue came with me and Lyrics.
By the way, not lyrics. Boblax said he had no problem with people making fun of him due to the Chud Logic stream. He said he had no problem with anyone doing that. Can you guess, guys? Can you guess why Boblax is so upset? It's because Lyrics made fun of him. Could be.
When the next day he did another follow-up stream on me looking into some of my past controversies, which he frequently does with drama stories. So I have no issue with the concept of the live stream and him doing it, but what he said in it was frustrating to say the least.
There's no apology, there's an explanation. Where is Pig?
Yeah, like there's no apology, there's just an explanation. And I was like, damn, it's the same fucking shit, dude. It's the same reasoning that he's giving. And I just don't buy it. I just don't believe it. There is such a direct comparison too, as we're going to see in this call.
Okay, like first off, right, if you're Boblax, why the fuck do you care about what Lyrics thinks, right? Okay, I understand some of you gotta get into that, tism mindset, right? Well, some of you don't really need to get into it, but I digress. So, like, okay, Lyrics... He's like a new kind of figure in what's left of this like commentary community, right? So I get it, you know, he's got a lot of watchers, people are kind of influenced by his opinion on stuff. But honestly, Bo Blacks, like the people who are watching lyrics make fun of you aren't the people who would regularly watch your content to begin with. Unfortunately, as Queeman showed, there was kind of like an anti Bo Blacks League foreman. Okay, people, I guess, did not like having Bo Blacks around, anymore. There was no Augie to protect him. I think we know who to blame for this. It's Augie, because he decided to take off for a year, and this is what happens to Bo Blacks if there's no Augie around for a year, man. How dare Augie throw his friend on the bus like this? All I gotta say is like, goddamn. If you guys remember, Tommy C, he's been calling out Bo Blacks for years now, preying on his downfall, saying that he would backstab everyone. And, it took way longer than all of his other predictions, but god damn it, Tommy C is right again. God damn it, Tommy C is right again. If you guys aren't familiar with Shot from the Point, Tommy's been predicting Bo Blacks would do something like this for years now, since Instagram Wake Up, I believe. So, whenever Tommy says something now, no matter how insane it is, I'm a little scared now. Tommy's gonna say something like, "Nerdy John, your place is gonna blow up from a pipe bomb." I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. You know what? I'm a freak out. I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to become homeless because, well, can't blow up my house if I don't have a home. But anyway, let's continue on, shall we?
Where Nick says to Bo Blacks, like, I don't buy it. I just don't buy the fact that, you just conveniently or, accidentally, that was the claim. He accidentally strike down the BLM song after apparently Bo Blacks has been complaining to Nick and Augie about how the fact that it's picking up views and picking up traction over the last few months, and Nick wasn't buying the fact that he just accidentally did it. And then Bo Blacks says, okay, it wasn't an accident, it was just a lapse of judgment. So then it was like, fuck, wait, which one is it? Seems like you weren't being truthful. And then that was another thing that like deja vu'd me to real time, that I don't really, as I was saying yesterday, I don't really buy the fact that this was just Bo Blacks trying to poke fun at Smaggle with that King of Nothing tweet saying, lol, dude, you fucked up the own.
No, yeah, because like, whatever Bo Blacks' intentions were with that tweet, like, I don't think Bo Blacks understood that, like, double the likes does not matter if the views are comparable to a shitty like highlight clip to like a video that took 5 months to make, people still listen to that song. I mean, it's on Shot from the Point right now if you want to listen to it. Actually, no, I'm not gonna derail anymore. Let's continue on. I'll say we can play that right now if you want.
I don't buy that. I just don't. I don't believe it. I guess this is the whole thing about it was an accident. I guess he says that it's an accident, but then he admits later on in this call, as we're gonna see, there was a lapse in judgment. So I genuinely don't know what to believe. Chud showed us today how much it takes to strike a video, and no way can you do it on accident. Yeah, you would have to see the video.
Well, I don't think so. Like, obviously, if we're talking retrospectively from a couple of years ago, right? It's not an accident per se, but it's a massive fuck up, a massive mistake on Bo Blacks' end. He's eaten a lot of shit for that the past couple of years.
Video in question too, and like scroll through it, right? I don't know if it's just like a few buttons. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like you have to explain the reasoning, why it goes against your like why it's not fair use, why it goes against your copyrights, and infringes on yours, and like give a timestamp too. Don't you have to give a timestamp of which implies?
No, yeah, you have to show where your content's being abused. which is why it's so hilarious when people like Dark Viper AU say stuff like the entire video. There's my entire video in this. It's copyright abuse. Then the Meth Wombat can't find. How is it that the Tism how Boblex, who has the Tism, who was high, was able to properly file copyright strikes, but the copyright genius, the speedrunning god of YouTube, Dark Viper AU wasn't. Okay, this just shows you how pathetic Dark Viper AU really is. If Boblex is able to do something, you have no excuse, right? Why did Lyrics get the 80s glamour wig? I think he's wearing it wrong though. Nah, that's just his heartthrob haircut right there. He's really rocking the Justin Bieber look right now.
That you have to like scroll through the video and see what the video is. He says, "Oh, they're just explanations." Nope, they're excuses. And to be honest, at this point, like, it's kind of hard to believe him with this recent King of Nothing thing, because I just genuinely don't believe him with the King of Nothing thing, that he was just trying to get an own on Smaggle for fucking up the own. It's so clear and like manipulative. You see what he's doing here.
And immediately,
the same reasons,
as soon as I found out, literally 10 minutes within it, I sent YouTube to take off the strikes. It's just like, it's literally just chalks up to a misclick. So you guys can all shut the fuck up, dude.
Wait, it was just a misclick now? What do you mean it was a misclick? You're giving you're spinning two different stories, dude. Boblex. Was it just a dude, a misclick is me being like, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Why do people...
I accidentally clicked on this short. That's a misclick. That's me losing my timestamp. A lapse of judgment is you doing some shit and then regretting it.
Nick's just being annoying in fucking text right now, dude.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I'm looking at this, bro.
Y'all took... He's trying to like make a...
And it's like always, it's like the inability to take an L or even like realize the fault. Like that was the main like huge...
And again, okay, the stuff, at least here, that Lyrics is talking about, it's years old at this point. Boblex, at least, you know, said he moved on from this, right? So, like, honestly, why does he care what Lyrics' opinions of his past actions are, you know? This is where Boblex fucked up, was he cared what Lyrics thought of him. But yeah, anyway, you know, let's skip to the call. By the way, this was the thing that Boblex said was going to be like the destroyer of Lyrics' career, how he epically owned him, and this was going to be part of like a massive bully stream that he was going to do on the guy. Thank you to whoever archived this. But yeah. By the way, Boblex said it was at a certain point that he recorded the call, but you can hear the dial-up noise for Discord before the call. So, Boblex, Bowie. Also, is this him breathing?
Yo,
oh no, there's Fortnite sounds in the background. Oh no.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing much, I guess, besides this, and then I'm just like working on some videos. So what did you want to talk about?
Sounds good. Oh, well, here, let me look back what you sent me. Yeah, so it was like thanks to those were my honest thoughts watching it back. I know it's probably a little harsh, but it's the same I'll cover. Anyone wants to know hard feelings, genuinely hope you take care of yourself, man. I just didn't like how you retroactively saw my previous combos with you as manipulative on my part. So the main thing that I guess I noticed in the stream that I guess what I pointed out that I guess you disagree with was that I felt like there was kind of this deja vu pattern I was going through of the Destiny stuff to King Nothing stuff to even like the old like copyright strike thing, and all it kind of was just hitting me like, oh man, dude, it's a hard time buying like a lot of these stories, given like all of these situations.
Wait, is any of them like untrue? Have I provenly lied in any of these scenarios?
Provably no.
Intentionally.
What I was saying, I guess it was a hard buy, because I remember there was this like thing that Nick said in that old conversation that really resonated, that made me think, because he said something on the lines of
something about making excuses.
It was that, and also there's this thing.
So far, maybe this, because the call is about like 50 minutes long. Maybe we'll reach it later on. But I'm not sensing the epic own yet. I don't know if you guys feel me on this.
Of fuck, I'm trying to remember. It was like fuck, man, what it was it was like with the BLM song or whatever. Apparently you were saying, like, Nick was saying, like, yeah, I just don't believe you. I don't believe that you like did this on accident or whatever, because you were complaining about it in a call to us that it was getting views for like weeks beforehand, and that you didn't do this out of just like an accident or misclick type of meme. And it made me think to a little bit of like the Destiny thing, and thought that like you already don't like Destiny doesn't like you. It kind of makes sense if you're just trying to get a pot shot in and just a lick in. Similar thing to the King Nothing thing. It's a hard buy that you were just trying to say like, lol, Smaggle, you fucked up the own.
Also too, I remember when Mama Max was calling Tommy C a pedo supporter, and I also remember when Bo Blacks took that opportunity to take a pot shot at Tommy, and then as soon as Mama Max was called out for his shitty behavior, Blowbacks was like, oh no, I'm so sorry, Tommy. I'm so sorry for what I did. Please, Tommy, forgive me. I will say that I've always found that funny. Blowbacks, you gotta stop doing this, man.
Instead of it just being another kind of sweeping attempt for King of Nothing. So I was putting like those like connections together. That's what like basically was hitting me with the deja vu stuff.
The reason those connections don't work, and this isn't an excuse, you can like have your own opinion. I'm not trying to like manipulate. I'm just trying to explain. So the disconnect Nick had in that conversation is the same disconnect you had when watching the stream, which I clarified in the post on my Twitter. Have you read it?
Yeah, but quote again. If like the part you mean.
So you and Nick were upset that I was saying it was a mistake and a lapse in judgment, which can't simultaneously exist. But the reason it simultaneously exists is because it was a...
Oh no. Bo Blacks, don't get into this argument. Don't get into the technicality argument. Please don't. Bo Blacks, no. It's not gonna work out for you, man. It's not.
Lapse in judgment to strike at all. But I never meant to strike a transformative thing even during that lapse in judgment. So it's like the transformative thing was a mistake, strike, but like striking in general was a lapse of judgment. And that nuance I was trying to explain to Nick, but it was under the circumstances.
Dude, just say that you fucked up. Just say you fucked up and move on, man. Come on, man. Don't do this, Bo Blacks. Dude, I'm here. You know scenes in movies where it's like the character's like, no, don't do this. And the character does it anyway, and they more than likely die, right? This is me right now. I'm just like, don't do this. Don't do this. Bo Blacks, no. Don't do this to Bo Blacks. Don't. You have a whole career ahead of you. Oh, and oh god, this is gonna ruin him.
It was just not working. That was like an 8-hour stream. It was like 3 a.m. I mean, there's like a lot of prelude going up to that conversation, like with Nick being like, I have a nuke on you or whatever. And it caught me off guard because it was a month after the situation happened. So I wasn't like not trying to take responsibility. I was just like caught off guard, and then like he had that same confusion that you did, and I only explained it on my stream, which I was trying to send him the clip, but he wouldn't watch it, and it's just like, well...
I hear you, and I know this is like a 4-year-old thing at this point, but I mean, I just got like a completely different story in that, like watching that conversation over, because I don't know, I felt like I was hearing all these phrases of like, what else do you want me to do? I've already said I'm sorry, and it didn't come across at all like you ever took accountability for that beforehand, and you were frustrated that Nick's
not in
still
that
going
call, definitely before that. I mean, I don't know, like, I didn't make a main channel video about it, but why would I when it's like I struck someone?
Well, what did you say beforehand? Because obviously, I guess Nick at the time didn't feel that you did take accountability for it.
I talked about it on After Hours. We've talked about it on After Hours. And,
well, there was the clips that Comic Cop brought up of like the After Hours clips, and you were like saying to Augie and how you didn't want it to be brought up.
Oh no, After Hours after that.
No, the after hours. No, not that After Hours. The After Hours after that. Oh, okay. Bublax. Oh no. Teacher, Crizzy TV, how you doing? Oh God. Bublax, man. I want to talk him off the ledge, but he's already jumped off, man.
After that, After Hours.
Wait, after the call?
After the After Hours, Comment Cop showed, but before the call. Comment Cop didn't show everything. He also, and I also explain it kind of in depth in the Sonic stream, although he didn't like clip the whole thing. Also for context with that, and you can believe me or not, I mean, you can check the VOD, it's like public or whatever. But with that Sonic stream, with me comparing the Pokemon thing, I was specifically, he cut out this middle part, but I was specifically comparing how, about how me and Pokemon handled our approach to reaching out to the people we struck. I reverted in 15 minutes. Pokemon took like forever and like make excuses, etc., etc. So it's like, that's what I was talking about in particular. Obviously, the scenario between me and Pokemon, I mean, this is strike, a copyright strike, is the same thing, right? But I was just talking about like the way we were handling it was different. So like, I was taking more responsibility than Pokemon, and that's what I was talking about in that clip. But
well, I guess if there's clips of you taking accountability beforehand, I guess I would have to see those if Comic Cop just shows.
Yeah, I mean, and you can feel free.
Felt the need.
Yeah.
Not like that thing that you could very much be right, but right now on the face of it, I have a hard time believing it because
to be honest, I mean,
you should really take accountability.
But again, okay, why Bublex? I get it. Well, first off, you're intentionally recording this so that way you can try to get an own on him, right? But like, why are you debating about what happened? What, like 4 years ago? Look, unfortunately, you've already like Boblax, from your perspective, you've already explained as best as you could about that situation, right? Unfortunately, people like Lyrics are gonna walk away thinking that you did a lot of that maliciously, and whether you did or not. Unfortunately, man, you can't change his opinion. So like, it's kind of just best to move on, you know?
Why would Nick still not be satisfied? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Because Nick wasn't paying Nick doesn't pay attention to like my content on my streams, and he caught wind of it like third hand, like weeks later after the fact. That's why he brought it up months later, because he didn't even know about it when it happened. Really, I think I don't know. It was 4 years ago, honestly. So I'm like, I mean, you can check the VODs or whatever. I'm fine with you like covering it and having your opinion, and because it was a live stream, I'm not mad. But if that was like a full edited like video, that would have been bad, because you need like the Comment Cop video. It's fine, but it's like you gotta also look into like the VODs in the context before I feel you call someone manipulative. I feel like that's like labeling someone as like a manipulative person is kind of needs more.
You could say it's a semantic
it
now,
up,
but
but,
when I was watching, I was saying like these are manipulative things that like Boblax is doing right now.
Yeah, perhaps I'm being just sensitive on that point, but like,
I mean, making like a broad like statement about someone's character that they're manipulative is different than saying they're like engaging and doing a manipulative.
well, you
act.
said it's a pattern of behavior, which implies that like I'm.
Well, I mean, you do this a lot, Boblax. Like Nick points it out several times, especially with the whenever like the friends start fighting thing, you pretend you don't want to get involved with it, then you take pot shots, and then when people call you out for the pot shots, you feel the need to explain yourself. What part of this call did Boblax think would be good to release? I don't know, Wookie. I don't know. Apparently he was in a Xylee server saying that this was going to be the thing that epically owned lyrics, that would lead the way, the downfall to lyrics. Let's see.
Consistently I was manipulative back then, and I'm still manipulative now.
I do think it's possible with like the excuses and like explanations thing, or like what is your genuine intentions or reasons for why you do the King of Nothing thing or the Destiny thing, or like the copyright strike thing.
Well, I try to
was, like,
explain
the
it, but then you say it's excuses, so it's like I don't know.
And it was like
it's my point of view. I mean,
and with like the old stuff with like the line about like the high thing or whatever, or that you weren't bringing up that as an excuse, but apparently you were on Twitter. Was that out of context, or was that just?
No. Okay. If we look at the tweet, it's like, okay, let me go to the exact tweet, because like, okay, I need to go to your stream because you brought it up.
It was like on the lines of like it was a lapse in judgment because I was high, lol. Something like that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get the exact. I'm not denying it. I'm just trying to get the exact wording so I'm clear. Because again, it's 4 years ago. Oh, fuck.
You're good.
You know, I can imagine being in lyrics right now. I was like, oh God, I have to be in a call with a 27-year-old having to explain his actions. Kind of, you know what? For that, I kind of feel bad for lyrics. I gotta feel bad for the guy. I really do. Boblax, man, I hope you whatever venture you take, whether you fully focus on your gaming channel, I hope you hope you don't get into stuff like this, man. I really do.
Okay, here we go. So Tommy C said, so someone's talked about the striked video, which at this point, since I reverted it in 15 minutes, YouTube hadn't reverted it, but I did at this point. So Tommy C says, hey, Boblax, remove this man's strike, makes us all look like hypocrites. So I reply, I did 2 days ago, but YouTube supports being slow, and then I link the reinstate the video striked by mistake, link, or whatever. Was fucking around with copyright tab while high and took them down by mistake. My bad. Now you can say the tone of this is too jovial or too like lol whatever, but you're saying I'm not taking accountability. I literally say my bad in the tweet and like my mistake. I did mention high, but I didn't feel like I was using it as an excuse. I said my bad.
Well, it's this like and the combination of then like the Sonic stream and then the Nick stream, it just doesn't paint that narrative. Like I hear what you're saying, man, but I guess when I'm watching it, I feel like I'm reading two different stories and interpretations here. Where like you're also saying in the chat, if anybody brings this up again, I'm like banning them.
Because people are bringing up for multiple hours on that stream, and I just want to play Sonic. I was trying to talk about drama that stream.
Yeah, but do you see how there's like two different interpretations as someone
always a drama YouTuber. I don't want to talk about this drama. When, you know, especially when it involves drama. I don't want to talk about it. Drama's mean. This drama's mean, guys. I don't want to talk about it. Can't we be positive?
Someone could like interpret it a certain way.
Yeah, exactly. I don't blame you for interpreting it the way in Comments Cop. I'm just trying to clarify for you. And you can look at the VODs and stuff yourself if you really want to dig into this and don't believe me, you know. But, so the Destiny thing, dude, you keep saying like, for the Destiny thing, moving on from the fucking, is there anything more you want to talk about with Boo Boss, or, I mean, we can circle back to this combo if you want to, look at the VODs.
It could circle back. What's up with the Destiny stuff?
I'm pretty sure I told you that it was because I just didn't like Mr. Girl or Destiny platforming him, and I didn't see my tweet as like a huge false pedo allegation. Although I do agree with your interpretation of it, and I did take that down. So on stream you were saying I didn't take responsibility for it. I feel like I did, but.
I don't know if I said that exactly. I think I was saying that, like, more goes to show I have a hard time, like, buying some of these things that you weren't also trying to get a pot shot in at Destiny. Because
I was trying to get a pot shot at Destiny.
Yeah, on the tweet calling him a pedophile?
Well, I wasn't trying. That's not what I intended, but yeah.
That was not my intention. That's just how the words came across. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty easy to label someone a certain way, especially when it comes to graphic stuff like that. I don't know, Boblax.
Of course.
But the tweet was like Destiny saying that he was going to fuck a 10-year-old, clearly out of context, and you're like, really makes you think about why he loved Mr. Girl.
It was a bad joke, but.
Yeah, but you're trying to get a pot shot at Destiny. Like, that was...
Yeah, that's what I said. That's literally... Yeah, that's what I said. Am I not...
Okay.
Like, yeah, that is what that was. As for the King of Nothing tweet, I mean... That literally was
real quick explanation on that. Wait, sorry, just what was, like, the final explanation? That it was just, like, a joke? So it was just, like,
it was meant to be a joke, but I admit that I didn't word it right, and I probably shouldn't have even attempted the joke in the first place. The joke is that, like, I'm secretly implying he's a pedo, even though he's not, I guess.
Yeah,
which is a bad joke. So.
And I don't want to like get this to be like an aggressive call at all. Like, that's nowhere near my intentions. But like,
this has not been aggressive so far. But again, we still have about 45 minutes left of this, so we'll see.
Previous call, I'm now kind of remembering. And, like, you were bringing up that you were also, like, dealing with some stuff at the time, and I don't think that's ever an explanation or reasoning behind anything, or, like, a justified explanation. I assume you were dealing with...
I mean, I mean, that's why I did. I said I made a mistake, and I apologized, and I said my reasoning behind it, that's not an excuse, it's just an explanation. But I mean, as for the mental stuff, I mean, that was just me talking with you. I would never bring that up.
Well,
you know,
I think to anyone it would probably only benefit you if you like never say that quote again or try to give like further explanations, because they always just come across as excuses to everybody.
Yeah, I over-explain things. I've always done that.
Well, here's the thing. It's not like over-explaining. It's like, it looks like you're trying to avoid accountability. And that's why everybody, like, is, I guess, getting annoyed with that.
Yeah, but I really just don't understand the avoiding accountability when I'm literally just being upfront with everything.
You don't understand it? Dude, This is like what everyone is coming to the same conclusion to.
But you're saying I'm lying, and I'm saying I'm not, so how can I take accountability for something that isn't true? I'm taking accountability.
Wait, I was making.
What do you want to take? What am I not taking accountability for?
Well,
even publicly, yeah.
So what I said is that it comes across as you not taking accountability when you bring up things like explanations that come across as excuses. Where I brought up like some example on stream of like, just saying like outright, what was it? It was it was something. But all you should say is just, hey, I fucked up in the situation. This was wrong, and there's no excuse, and there's no like reasonable excuse to explain why I did this. I fucked up, my bad. or whatever. And don't ever bring up like what you, oh, it was the Destiny thing. Because I remember you made a tweet afterwards, the Destiny thing, and said, yeah, I'm in a bad place right now, or I'm going through something. And that just looks like a fucking excuse to try to avoid accountability. That's how it comes across to a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess I was just being too open. I honestly don't even remember too much from July and August, but that's another excuse. Whatever. I'm just like I'm just talking rant. I'm like not trying to make an official statement.
I don't.
Boblax, you thought this made lyrics look bad? Like this not, I guess like this doesn't like necessarily look that bad for you, at least comparatively how we're used to you, but like come on, man. Like, excuse me? Man, dude, I would have killed to have been in that VC while he's like hyping this up. That would have been awesome.
I don't know. If I had to bet, I don't think it's a malicious thing, but I think it's like, I don't know, it must be such a subconscious thing where it's like in your normal speech patterns where, yeah, I don't know if it's malicious, but fuck, man, it makes you look so bad.
Could you, I don't understand what makes me look bad. Can you?
So the overall point of when you fuck up something, people want to hear a wholehearted apology of like, hey, I fucked up. There's no excuse. There's nothing to excuse this behavior. I will do better, or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? But then you pad it with, I was in a bad place at the time. You know, I was high. I was doing this or that. And that's what makes everybody be like, fuck you. You know, just roll their eyes at it. Like, why?
I guess. Okay. That kind of makes sense. But this is another excuse, whatever. But I've always been like, that's just my person. I'm like really thorough with everything. That's why I do Twitterverse is the like most thorough dissection of certain dramas ever, down to like every single tweet. Like I just want to make sure there's everything's clear and there's no ambiguity. And I always have trouble with like communication, like people are misunderstanding me. So I'm like, okay, let me just say it.
I could understand why you want to do that, and like, yeah, I can understand why you want to do that, but I think the main thing that is like the consistent like meme and pattern between this is that you have difficulty understanding how certain things you say come across to other people and their interpretations. And although you might think it's like in your best interest, and although like maybe that's your type of communication pattern that you would want to see from other people is to get a full explanation, that's not what a lot of people want to see. They just want to see a blanket statement, I'm sorry, and no added fluff. And I think that's like the best takeaway I guess you could have from this recent stuff.
I understand that, but yeah, that's something I struggle with, is like knowing how exactly to word things and say things. I like delete tweets all the time, make bad tweets all the time. This is like not news. I don't like, yeah, it's a flaw of mine, but like I don't know how this makes me like more manipulative or evil or lolcowy than I ever have been.
Well, you know what happens when Boogie is caught in something? You know what happens when Boogie's caught in something, guys? When Wings is caught in something, they feel the need to overtly explain. And that's what we're seeing here with you, Bo Blacks. That's what we're seeing. Let's see. Are you paying Fortnite without me right now? No. This is just how the call is. This is a call of Bo Blacks leaked. Yeah. Wookie, I'm trying to start a fight with Nerdy. Listen. Gigi, I just want you to know, okay, equal rights equals lefts. Okay, I'm rude, John, so rude. What? John ignoring my attempts at picking a fight. He killed Midnight in Among Us. He's out of control, Seth. Damn, worst offense. Boba. Is his gameplay? No. This is not Boblax's gameplay. This is just some random chatter's gameplay. Who archived the call. Yeah, this is just some random chatter who archived it, thankfully, because Boblax deleted the call because he realized how much it made him fucking look bad. Actually, hang on. Let me look up the tweet. That let's see, Boblax. Why are you doing this to me, man? Here we go. Let's see. I haven't. This is from last night. I haven't seen any of the coverage, on me over the past 24 hours. Let me zoom this in a bit. Jesus Christ. I haven't seen any of the coverage on me over the past 24 hours to clear my head a bit. I'm sorry, Lyrics, for pitching our call in a bad light to other creators. Instead of calling you back later to explain my frustrations, it's disrespectful, especially after you tried to help me. Boblax. Damn, random chatters catching random chatter sending strays. Because he never be Damn, Seth. Seth is being aggressive this morning, or I guess it's the afternoon for her technically, but still rather aggressive.
Like, I've made a bunch of yeah,
You don't
and I
understand
don't
how
like
to make
repeating
mistakes,
mistakes, but I genuinely just don't understand the point of views. So I'm like, it's like I'm trying to fucking speak Spanish and I don't know Spanish. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing my best and being as clear as possible, but that's, I guess, not what people need. I don't know. I just read tweets. I don't know.
It sounds like you just have like a different communication style than like, I guess, like what most people
It's 14
have.
pages!
14 pages. 14 pages of what? We have, Gigi renewing her membership. Thank you so much, Gigi. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, you upgraded your membership. Gigi, thank you so much. Well, thank you. Wow. Gigi just became a super nerd too, an ascended nerd. That's the $4.99 tier. Thank you, Gigi, so much. I expect more content now. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Obviously, all members get shouted out at the end of every live stream. I plan on continuing the bonus shows, the pre-show bonus shows. I just wow. Thank you, Gigi, so much.
So, like, I understand why you want fully people to understand your intentions or whatever, why you're doing a certain thing, but I'm just trying to like tell you and why you're having like a lot of these problems right now. It's because people don't want to hear.
Okay, people don't want to hear it, but that people. Yeah.
You see, this is the part where Boblax is starting to get frustrated because it just he can't admit defeat. He has to prove Lyrics wrong.
Yeah, people don't want to hear it, but then there's people like you and other people in the chat, and I don't mean to like roast you too hard, but it's like, and it makes sense based on the Comic Cop video, but you completely like misunderstood and misrepresented that whole 2020 drama and didn't understand clearly because, you know, there wasn't the clarification of like how the copyright tab works. I know not everyone has that and all that, or I've dealt with that. So it's like that explanation was for you. Like that Mayo Monkey tweet is for you because those are like, it felt like you needed that explanation after I listened to your stream. Like, you say people don't need an explanation, but clearly you did need some clarification on
No, the thing I was critiquing is that you're just like, wait, what did you feel like I needed further explanation on, or that I didn't have?
That I was saying it was a mistake, but also a lapse in judgment, and both can't be simultaneous. And I'm changing the story.
Jesus, Boblax. By the way, Bowie, you're not roasting him too hard. Yeah, it's just no, I'm no longer reasonable, Gigi. Wow. Also, hang on. I meant to do this before the stream. I forgot. I'm gonna thicken the strokes on the text on chat so that way I have an easier time reading them. Again, I meant to do that before the stream. So technical difficulties. One moment. Got to fix this real quick, lack. Would this be it? Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. All right. Let me fix this real quick. One moment. One moment. Okay, there we go. I think that will make it easier to read. Save. Okay, refresh. Okay. Probably just made it worse. Anyway, we'll figure out the text later.
And I'm
Wait, so that's not my fault for like that is.
It's not your fault for thinking that based on the Comment Cop video, but that is also why I need these explanations because
no,
people
based on the
misinterpret
stream.
things.
No, based on the stream you had with Nick. That's why Nick at the time also had the same problem with communication. It was because of what you were saying. You know?
Oh yeah, I know that. Me and Nick. So this was 4 years ago. Me and Nick have already. I'm aware. I thought we were talking about your stream.
We are.
But don't you see how like
Boblax. John often thickens the strokes before stream. It helps. God damn it, Wookie. God damn it. Listen, okay, you know we here at Nerdy Live Productions, we're a Christian channel. I do not appreciate you guys being so vulgar. I do not. This is not what the Lord would have wanted, guys. Come on, guys. Think of the Lord. Think of the Lord for just a moment. What would Jesus want? What would Jesus want, guys? You got always think of that. What would Jesus do? Anyway, continue.
You would have needed that explanation to understand that
I think we're talking about two different things when you talk about explanation here. Because, like, what I'm saying is that when you add on extra explanation, like, oh, I was high, or I was doing whatever, or, you know, that I'm in a
so
bad
you're
place right now.
Okay.
That's the things that make it even more worse, because then, like, the more you're bringing up is the more people have to pick apart at you. Like, bullshit, dude. I'm not going to buy the Deji line, I was in a dark place. I'm not going to buy the whole, you know, I was high thing. Like, why the fuck you mentioned that? That's the extra explanation.
Okay. I'm strong. Okay, so let me explain, and then tell me if I'm understanding correctly, right? Because I do think I'm understanding now. So you're saying, like, so for example, that Mayo Monkey tweet that I made, that conceptually has no issue, but the Tommy C one, it's like me mentioning the little things, like, oh, I was high, I was in a dark place, like the little like additions is what you're saying is too much.
The things that come across as excuses, yes. But when there is genuinely a miscommunication and you want to clarify miscommunication, you're completely in your rights to do that. Like, for example, if you like misspoke or you like use the wrong word with the mistake, with the mistake or the fucking lapse in judgment.
Yeah,
that's something that you can clarify on if you feel like you misspoke or didn't fully communicate.
Seems like Lyrics is just giving the guy advice here. What the fuck? Hookers and wine is why Jesus wanted is what Jesus wanted. Change my mind. Yo, in that case, Jesus based and red pilled, I think we should get our Christian on. It is Sunday. we have to remember, guys, this is Sunday, the holy
Educate
day.
yourself on. But with
So
the
always think what
excuses,
Jesus would do.
That's the main.
Oh, so you're saying I'm adding on too much fluff and extra detail to the situations that people don't want to know? Or care?
Yes, and they come across. Yes, and they come across as
Yeah, see, I wouldn't. I would define that as like unnecessary detail, not excuses. But
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's just I understand you now. I understand you now. I just when you
Gee,
say
Bob
excuses
X.
and explanation, I just had like kind of a slightly different definition of what that was in my head, which is why I was confused.
Well, I know you do because that's what you've been saying this whole time. It's not an excuse; it's an explanation. So I get why you would think that way. But whether or not, I guess you agree or not, I feel like I can 100% like confirm to you that is where your problems are coming from. Is this whole they're not excuses; they're just explanations. Like, I feel like that's the core of the issue. With so much shit that's happening here.
I agree that I've had too much fluff on that. But I mean, since then, well, now you're saying there's a pattern because of the Destiny thing and the King
Oh,
of.
we
I don't
got
buy the
Wild
game.
Peepaw in chat. Wild Peepaw. Did none of my messages come through? No. Don't be well, Peepaw, if you're not very simple, don't be saying slurs while you're trying to type out. It just turned Monday here. I can be as blasphemous as I want. Wow, Wookie. Okay, you know what? Listen, the Lord is like Santa. Okay, He's always watching. He's checking his list, checking it twice. You know.
Same thing either, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we can get into that.
But I guess we
The
established
Destiny.
that.
So the Destiny thing is a pattern with the 2020 thing because I did something impulsively.
I just with the Destiny thing, I guess I just didn't buy your reasoning. But now you're saying that you wanted to get a pot shot at Destiny. But I guess.
Oh
you
yeah, I
just
thought I
didn't
told you
go
that,
for
but
it.
maybe I told someone else that. I don't know. Or at him and Mr. Girl. It's kind of like both combined.
So did you just not interpret how that would come across as you like still like spreading and seeming like you agree with a pedophile allegation against Destiny?
Oh, I see. I can see that. I was mad and I didn't think of the implications when I tweeted that. And I mean, okay, this isn't like a fucking official explanation or whatever, but I did have like a manic episode break in July, and you can look up like what that entails or whatever. I know.
Oh no, Boblax, no, Boblax, no. Ay. I would die of embarrassment if multiple streams were going to have my Fortnite gameplay on screen. Listen, okay, I'm not good at Fortnite. I'm not here to judge the guy at Fortnite. That being said, you know, let's be happy to this guy right here for archiving this, okay?
Queeman was
The
joking
only
about,
other
oh,
option
you had
is,
a
like,
mental
Rumble
break
or
like months ago.
something.
But it takes upwards of 6 months to fully recover. It's like a whole thing. I don't want to have to explain like medically or whatever. But so that's like the reason I was like more like I wasn't like I didn't have like the safety net, like the filter of like think before you speak. You know the terms think before you speak.
So I
That
think this
filter is
example
like
is
off,
something good
but-
to explore. Like what you just said to me, I feel like you should cut all of that.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
Boblax, why? It's one thing if you're like confiding and talking to Nick, you know, about issues. This is a guy who's like, what, like 7 years younger than you? And he's talking you off a ledge and he's trying to like explain shit to you that you should already know. Boblax, come on, man. John, have you not seen me drive in Fortnite? It would be a distracting story. Boblax.
I don't think you should even tell me that, to be honest.
Well,
because it doesn't like excuse anything, and it is like kind of like hitting a notch in my brain right now of like, dude, what is happening? Like, that doesn't excuse you spreading like false pedophile accusations or coming across this way.
Dude, I'm not trying to
I know you're
adding extra, and I'm like refraining from the detail too. So
I 100% get that, and I get why you want to add on the explanation, so I understand your intentions, but I'm just telling you, it will only benefit you if you cut that part out, because it comes across as excuses to everybody.
If you're trying to give me advice on what to say publicly, I'm not saying anything more publicly. That was my last tweet about it. The private one.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah, and I didn't want to make that tweet. I was thinking of either calling you make that tweet, but I was like, you made a public stream. I'm only going to post on my private so the people, like, the cross audience sees it. Obviously, there'll be some people who follow me on that don't follow you, but generally, I felt like that was, like, a good play. And I'm trying to, like, do other stuff with my, like, I'm just...
The main channel's done, man. The main channel's done.
Working on Twitter versus other stuff right now, so, as for the King of Nothing thing, I mean, like, literally, if you look at the tweet, it's just me being, like, pretty much like, lol, this roast isn't good enough, Smaggle, like, sarcastically, because obviously it is good enough. It wasn't supposed to be defending King of Nothing. It was supposed to be joking at Smaggle for being, like, bad at roasting, quote unquote, but I was just joking because we're friends. Maybe I should have just made the joke in DM group chat and quote tweet it. I don't know. I wasn't really, like, I have other things on my mind. I was just, like, on Twitter real quick, saw the, like, discrepancy. I'm like, lol. And then, like, I made, like, a little shitter tweet under it. I don't really give a fuck if King of Nothing, like, his channel does well or not. I mean, I just play Fortnite with him.
It sucks. It sucks to see friends, fight. Oh, hey, I just play Fortnite with the guy. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. I just play Fortnite with the guy. I feel attacked. Hot take. I support Tism rights and Tism wrongs. True to her word, Gigi not being reasonable. Did I understand Nick's stream last night? And did Dilbex really try to pull a boogie with Nick? Yes, he did. He did, Peepaw Riveter, and we are getting into that as soon as this call is over. I just want to emphasize the fact that this is not an own. This is not an own in any way, Boblax.
And
okay, I mean, I don't think there's much to disagree on here, because I just
you don't believe
I just
me.
don't know if I just don't know if I believe you. But yeah. I guess what we can take that's productive from this is that, like, do you understand why someone would have a tough time believing you with that tweet?
With the King of Nothing one, I understand, because I didn't add enough, like, sarcastic indicators to it or whatever, but for people to not believe my explanation, like, as if it's impossible or something, and I have to have this, like, fucking terminally online, like, Nick versus fucking King of Nothing thing or whatever, it's like, I don't know, like, I just think, like, you don't think it's possible that I just was trying to, like, shit talk with Smaggle? Like,
it's possible, but I guess I don't fully,
Well, okay, why? Let's delve into this a little bit. Like, why? Why don't you believe? Because of the pattern of behavior, or do you think, like, I really cared deeply about King of Nothing's success on YouTube?
Pattern in previous context with going on Twitter and seemingly, like, sweeping for King of Nothing and playing his, like, defense.
Okay, here's the difference, though. I'm talking about views and likes, like, banter, like, lol troll with Smaggle. Before, I was trying to explain... again, I saw someone stream on it and they didn't understand, and I tried to, like, explain his point of view lightly, even though I said in the tweet thread I disagreed with it, and I was like, oh fuck, wait, he hasn't said anything publicly. I probably shouldn't have said that. But that's trying to make a legitimate point versus shit talk banter about likes and views. You think I'm trying to make a legitimate point, like, oh wow, King of Nothing's better because he has double the likes, like legitimate, like what? That's retarded.
I mean, that's how it can come off to some viewers, right? Unfortunately, you can't really read tone in text. And, like, for most people, they see you as someone who tries to make serious points on drama, right? So when they see you trying to combat Smaggle owning King of Nothing, people can interpret that how they will. Indeed, he tried to pull a boogie on multiple people, actually. Edwin and Salvo have commented. Of course they have. To be clear, I don't really care about their comments too much because, no matter what happened with Boblax, they're still Salvo and Edwin at the end of the day. So
that's not a real point. That's views and likes.
Yeah, it's possible. I guess just the most important thing is just that, like, there should be, like, this tick in your brain that, like, thinks, like, if I write out a tweet and I reread it to myself, like, oh, fuck, wait, I can see how this can be interpreted a certain way to someone else, so I'm just going to scrap the whole tweet entirely. Like, sometimes I'll have a moment like that, whereas even though I know what the fuck I'm talking about, I understand how, especially in text formats, it's not going to get communicated that way. So yeah. I guess, like,
and I do have that
need to have that filter because especially of the, like, how often I feel like this happens, isn't really much reason to give charitability with how often it is.
In terms of me, like, not thinking before I speak, yeah, but in terms of, like, me actually being malicious and, like, trying to, like, not be jokey, because you're saying, like, I'm not taking into account how other people see these tweets, and I would 100% agree with you, and I 100% think that's an issue and it has been an issue, but in terms of, like, me thinking I'm, like, actually mad or that my intention is different with the tweet, it's just, I don't know, because my intention isn't that, so I just don't, I guess I'd have to think about how you guys see that outside of, like, me just not saying lol or whatever. In terms of, like, if you were to have, like, Discord bot trackers on my tweets, like 50% of my tweets or like 60% of them would be deleted. I always tweet and then think about it like a minute later and then, like, delete it. I'm like, I have really bad impulsivity issues, and obviously they've been exacerbated in the last few months. But generally, over the course of the last 4 years, I do think it has been getting better. I mean, we're comparing 3 scenarios, but one is from 2020, and then the next one, the Destiny one, is from 2024. That's a 4-year gap of no pattern of behavior, and then this pattern of behavior randomly comes up back again in July and September.
There was also,
August.
like, I don't know, I feel like there's just weird times where I guess you just don't get, like, what was that non-binary tweet, and, like, I guess just Tom was just, like, poking fun, like, glad you chimed in, and then you, like, took it ultra serious.
Yeah, I did.
I guess just, like, what happened there.
Yeah, that was also in July. I mean, again, it's like, dude, like, I fucking hate, dude, I'm so fucking annoyed with I am so fucking annoyed with my mental health, you have no idea. Like, this is not, like, I don't want, fuck, dude. Okay, it's like, okay, I shouldn't even be saying any of this. Whatever, it's like...
Boblax. You see, this is when you turn off the computer. This is when you turn off the computer, Peter, and you go outside and you talk to a therapist. It's okay. They're definitely totally over what happened last year for chill. Read coping hard, yeah.
But can't you see that, like, the gap, like, I'm not... nothing happened between 2020 and 2024. And then I've been trying to take a break offline. Like, I've literally got off and did it. So I don't know. I just don't know what else I can do. I'm trying to be as responsible and open as possible. Even talking with you. Like, there's a bunch of other creators who just, like, scream.
The fact of the matter is, too, is that I'm not... the fact of the matter is, too, if you're, like, saying that, like, you actually have been like better, or like this hasn't happened in the time frame of 2020 to 2024. I mean, I don't have fucking examples from that because I don't fucking remember, nor was I even like around to even remember or know. But if I had to like hedge my bets going back into it, there probably is a lot of other situations like this. Wouldn't you be willing to say?
Yeah, with like little minor things here and there. I mean, I'm openly not like a perfect person. Like, I make mistakes, like, but I address them and try to be responsible when they happen. I just don't understand this, like, I'm not taking accountability. Because I understand, like, the extra fluff thing now, right?
Well, even saying
But,
I'm not
like,
a perfect person comes across that way. You said a similar thing to the stream 4 years ago. Like, I'm not perfect. How can you expect me, like, to, like, you know what I mean?
I'm
what
just
else do you
trying
want
to be
from
open
me?
and
I've already apologized. Like,
yeah, I still like, like what do you guys think I need? Like, what do you guys think I'm doing? Like, what do you think I should do from? If you were me, what would you do? Like, I don't.
If I were you, what would you do?
Like right
I would
now.
just say ultra think about, I guess, each public state, like ultra think from all perspectives. How is this going to be interpreted? Especially on text format on Twitter. Especially.
Yeah, I mean, this is good advice, and this is like, let's take this out of this current like conversation or whatever to an extent. Like, dude, it's just so annoying to even have to do that, bro. Like, why? I'm like why do I even, dude? Like, it just makes me not want to tweet at all. Like, I just don't want to say anything, dude. If that one little like joke about King of Nothing is gonna be like such a fucking big issue, like, I don't even want to say fucking jack shit about anyone anymore, bro. Like, this
Well,
is,
it's the context I've added about everything. Like, I don't know, man. I want you to fucking succeed. I don't know if you watched my whole stream, but like my conclusion.
I already am succeeding though.
I already am succeeding though. Boblax, Boblax, you're eating those fucking words right now. Holy shit, man. I don't think he realized how bad things would get for him. Holy shit, he's not successful anymore now.
Okay, I'm just using a figure of speech of like, I don't want to see Bobby like getting fucking shit on by like community members or like Alex Gekmo.
The only people shitting on me really is like Alex Gekmo, Queeman, and you though. Well, Queeman and you in terms of content. That's what I mean. Shouldn't include Alex Gekmo. He's not a content creator, but. Chud,
but I feel like even you not being able, like, I feel like I can't really get through to you, and you can't even like acknowledge it in this conversation, which is just like, I guess, like disappointing, because I feel like if you can't fucking like acknowledge some of this shit, it's
well, what am I not acknowledging?
I just feel like you haven't been able to like fully understand like the perspective. Like, I feel like every time I bring up a good point, you say like, that's true, and you know, that's good advice, but also this, and that, which are going to be like reasons why it's gay. And I'm actually like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, I'm just giving you like, this is like, this isn't public. Like, I was just giving you like extra explanation because it seemed like you were interested. I mean, if you don't want to hear everything and you just want me to address everything as if we're on a live stream, then I guess. Yeah, I am taking, I take responsibility, and then I'm adding extra fluff to you here too, and I guess you're annoyed by that, but it's like, that doesn't validate the explanation. Like, I am addressing everything, I'm just addressing it too much, but that doesn't mean it's not addressed. That doesn't mean I'm avoiding responsibility.
I feel like that sentence just like so clearly communicates to me that you don't get it, is that like adding on extra explanation takes away from your initial like apology. That's what it takes away from.
I disagree. But I guess people see it that way, so I gotta keep that in mind.
Well, even if you disagree, I'm telling you, it's in your best interest to, like, live on the assumption, I guess, or tweet on the assumption that that is true, because I feel like this is, like, the consistent thing that people are annoyed at.
Okay. I'll do that then.
I'm sorry, man.
This is
I
what
don't
happens when Augie leaves the community.
know. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like you don't really get it.
I don't. Okay, so you're saying I don't get it, and then you say like about the fluff and the explanation. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll work on that. I explain like in depth. Like I
Stop
repeated
there.
back
Stop
to
there.
you.
Boom, boom, perfect. If you
What?
say like, okay, I'll work on that, then that's perfect. That's great. You should just say that.
That's what. Okay.
Is that fine? Is that? Do you disagree?
Yeah, I'll work on it. I just don't. Yeah, I just don't understand how you're saying I'm not getting it.
I'm not getting how you're saying I'm not getting it.
But that's kind of like a meta. Like I don't get how you're saying I don't get. I don't know how you can explain that, but if I just don't get it, I just don't. But I mean,
Well, no, I'm just saying, like what I just said. Like I feel like you should just stop it by saying, like, yeah, I'm going to work better. You know what? I see your point and I see your perspective, and even though I have my own certain thoughts about these things, I understand how it could be perceived that way, and I will do my best to like make sure, because it's in my best interest, and also I don't want to get like people like frustrated at me to do things this way.
yeah.
I feel like that's perfect.
Yeah, okay. But just talking comedy got to do with like you're. It's
What does Bobax want to say here?
like I love talking. I'm a YouTuber and I talk about YouTube drama and I go like super in depth with everything, so it just feels weird to go in depth with everybody, but like when it comes to myself, like I'm just
So there's certain times where
Sorry,
saying
but,
more
yeah.
actually, like, there's certain times where saying less actually does more. So of course I know you want to probably explain with like a lot of different situations, which you can, and that can benefit you. But when it comes to addressing something, or when people are mad at you, saying less is more, and just accepting and moving on. That's why, like, when you look back at all the apologies that are taken as good on YouTube, PewDiePie's is regarded as the best, is because he just says, I'm sorry, this is inexcusable, this word is not my vocabulary, or whatever. I think he was apologizing for the N-word when he said that, and he just continued and kept going. That's why that's reviewed as such a good apology, versus all this other bullshit added in fluff. I'm bringing in my dog, I got my mansion in the background, I start breaking down in tears. That's why people call those bullshit.
yeah. Yeah, the issue, yeah. I agree. I think this a part of this is that like a lot of YouTubers, when they get in trouble, they use mental illness as an excuse. So
And that's what people are feeling like you're doing here, Bobax. So, yeah, I feel like that's pretty much the call. It is not the slam dunk that Bobax thought it was. Bobax thinks he's playing chess and Lyrics is playing checkers, but Bobax is playing Twister and flapping on the board like a. Oh my god. Jesus, Wookie. Jesus. Before we get into before we get into Nick's stream, I do want to read his statement that he made. The only thing I'd like to clarify is Josh is clinging towards King of Nothing being the reason why people are mad. Insinuating one stray comment out of line is the reason my ego consumed him. The reality of the situation is that Josh himself often played both sides publicly, and this annoyed most of my friends at one point or another. I'm not sure if it was out of fear or just him being a snake, but he would often insert himself as a neutral party and throw himself right between two people fighting. For example, he did this in the first King of Nothing conflict and regretted it instantly. He expressed this to me several times, so my mind was boggled why he would jump in again. Was also annoyed because Josh was repeating virtually every single thing King Nothing said about me, just others, when he was leaking for months. His offline position was not neutral. In fact, he expressed to me several times He hoped King of Nothing backstabbed him, so that way he would have the ability to run months' worth of stream farming for bullying him. Josh was either acting like a fake piece of shit all the time in public or blowing smoke in private. Either way, I found this behavior pathetic and eventually I said something. When I spoke to him immediately after the Chud stream, he was caught off guard when I reminded him that when he was salivating at the thought of running streams after stream farming his other friend for money, kind of getting mixed signals. So, yeah, there's all that. All I have to say is Boblax, man. Boblax, this is not gonna end well. Got to admit, it's some good visuals. Oh my god. God damn it, Wookie. God damn it.
Details that I become the bad guy if I discuss in the last couple of months.
Is this really lolly?
So I need to have some boundaries here with this discussion, though I will let you know that if this gets uglier and he tries to deny certain things, then we will just read from the DMs. Obviously, that's not planned for tonight, if people were wondering. You got it? Does everybody understand the terms of this stream? Does everyone understand what we're doing here? Hello, Keemstar. Hello, donators. I will address you at the end. I do appreciate your beautiful contributions to the show. You're Italian. You're already the leak. Perfect. Okay. So a lot of people think that the situation has something to do with King of Nothing. It does. It absolutely does. But it's much smaller than I guess that. It seems as if Boblax is trying to cling to that.
I don't respect you.
So if you go to his
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
if you go to his Mayo Monkey channel, you'll see that he's changed the most recent stream he's done that I'll explain in chronological
Stream in quotations. Stream in quotations. We have to remember that.
order. To don't tweet about King of Nothing, with the insinuation that the only reason that my friends who do not care about my personal crusades have dropped him is because of King of Nothing. That is obviously not the case. The reason I personally dropped Josh is because Josh has completely lost his mind. He assured me he was getting help for this. Help that I'll...
That was a lie. That was a lie.
Detail again as it comes up. And I recently realized that that was not the case, that I was misled. And he's become an unreliable narrator privately. That is the main reason, coupled with a lot of the stuff we'll talk about today. That's why I'm personally dropping him. And there's no way for, I guess, you guys to know that unless I just explain it to you. So that's what we'll be doing today. Anywho, this situation starts around July, not this week at all. And I think that the real beginning point is this thread right here. It's about 2 months ago. This is around the July 15th. I don't have an exact date on it. But this was where me and Josh, our argument came from. I was unaware he was as mad as he was. Everyone can see what's on the screen, right? Okay. So this is where Josh got mad at me and then would ultimately go on to explode at me later, is when Josh insinuated that Destiny was a pedophile. Now, the Destiny debate that happened with Josh in the last couple of months, years ago, 2019, okay?
Dude, I remember watching that VOD. Is that the same one that No Bullshit and JXE? Am I thinking the right username? I've watched that VOD before. It's pretty entertaining.
5 years ago, the debate that Destiny had with Boblax, still to this day, ripples through this community. Okay, I am still feeling the aftershocks to the earthquake that was that fucking debate. Okay, because it broke Josh's brain. All right, don't ever tell Josh that you think that debate didn't age as well as anybody else did at the time, because that is a major point of contention. Okay, so the reason that we had an issue with this, and I'll tell you what I told him, but there was a tweet that went out, Destiny outed as a literal pedophile. If you could see here, this is Courtney. Courtney is someone we know. I will get to that in a second. And it's Destiny talking about bending Courtney over her little tykes, okay? a random person, I don't know who the fuck Ray is, accuses Destiny of being a pedophile of out of context joke messages. And then Josh pushes that tweet as, is this why he defended Mr. Girl, despite the fact that he openly and proudly proclaimed his sexual attraction to minors?
Yeah, I don't see how this is a joke. I don't see the joke here. It seems like he's just trying to make an actual point. This is not a joke as he claimed to lyrics. That's not a joke at all. That's an actual claim. That's... I can't wait for the Mike the Bike song that gets commissioned. Let's hope joke attracted for getting too dark. Oh my god. Oh, but guys, if you want to commission Mike the Bike, just hit him up on Twitter, and you guys can work out a price. Honestly, I would love for Mike to do a song.
This is okay, I guess, for idiots, like people who don't know Destiny, to take this screenshot out of context and use it. But it's not okay for Josh, because Josh knows Courtney. We know Courtney. She's like around the community. Okay.
Yeah, she's a not orbiter, but I know her mostly from being associated with like the Destiny stuff. I'm pretty sure there were some weird Michael Alberto tweets. Something involving her and Michael Alberto. I vaguely remember that. Anyway, yeah, she's a figurehead in the community. Not figurehead, that's not the proper word. But she's known in the community. Bo Blacks could have easily messaged her and figured out what this was all about.
We defended her against Alberto like...
Okay, thank you, Nick. Thank you.
8 months ago. You know Courtney. You can't do that. So that's what I was saying to him. Like, listen, I understand if a total random reads this DM, it looks horrible. Okay, but you have to know the context. It's Courtney. What do you think he's gonna? Destiny's gonna rape Courtney? You think this is a real fucking tweet? So Josh has an autistic fixation with Mr. Girl, and partly justifiably, because Mr. Girl said horrible shit about his sister to him after he. I don't know why I know so much about Josh's sister, man, but he just said it. I don't know. You have to go back and watch the old VODs. Josh would just like, just start talking about his sister back there. I think we were on one after-hours stream before all that, and he just dropped it mid-conversation.
Oh no. Oh no. That's how he found out? Damn. Damn, son. Humor is subjective. Listen, Gigi, you can't pretend like you don't enjoy a good Mike the Bike song.
All right. Josh has absolutely no filter, and he just told us about some sort of abuse stuff that happened there. But obviously, he has an issue with Mr. Girl. Obviously, he has an issue with Destiny. He's really upset that Destiny said he's too retarded to function 5 years ago, and that has never gotten away from him. When Josh hates you, and this is a pattern of behavior we noticed for a long while, he will intentionally take things out of context to maliciously fuck with you. He will run you off the road. Dude, you'll see stuff where he was covering regular drama, and then he would do a Twitter versus on Tommy C because they had a fight 2 years ago. All right, ask Tommy, go on his show, ask him. All right, Bo Blacks would constantly do stuff completely out of the blue to go after. And listen, I'm a petty man. All right, I'm a petty man. Josh probably has me beat. If you slight Josh, I'm slighting Josh right now. This guy is, I'm never going to hear the end of it. I don't care. I'm never going to hear the end of it. All right. Josh is holding grudges more than I am. So he had a problem with Destiny 5 years ago.
If you hold grudges worse than Nicholas Diorio, I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a problem. I feel like that's a bit of a problem you might have there. But nah, yeah. No, and this is, what he says is true. Like whenever, he hasn't done it lately. But like I mentioned earlier in the stream, when Mama Max was going after Tommy, he took that as an opportunity to take pot shots at him. Even though I think at the time he said he disagreed with Mama Max on the save the kids shit. But he still took that as an opportunity to take down Tommy.
Comes up, accuses him of being a pedophile. Obviously, walks it back after we After he gets tard wrangled, Josh comes to his senses and apologizes about the tweet. Now, again, in my interactions with Bo Blacks after this, it didn't seem like he impulsively tweeted it at all. It seemed like Josh was more mad that I corrected him than he was mad that he...
God damn, Bo Blacks. God damn. What the fuck? Bo Blacks. Gee, come on, man. Come on, Bo Blacks. You know better. You see, this is just because, like, listen, okay? When it was time to rip the tipster Band-Aid off, we were all ready for it. You know? It was a long time coming. With the Bo Black stuff, man, I mean, I guess if you personally know him, you know, I get it. But like Bo Blacks, man, I don't wanna do this to you, man. you're being an idiot.
He fucking pushed pedo allegations against Destiny. Let's be honest here. Let's call a spade a spade. Josh was mad that I corrected him, and he was getting hate for it, and it went on Reddit. He was more mad about that than he was mad about the fact that oopsie daisy, I called him a pedophile. Okay, so this is the start of this conflict. This is how it started. And this was one of the things that I wrote off because he told me some other shit as well. There was a second one. These tweets have been deleted, but I retweeted one of them today. I'll explain what it was. This interaction was the second one. This occurred roughly around the same...
Oh, this was the non-binary thing.
Same time as this. It occurred like days later. This is July 21st now. And this is around the time of the actual fight. Around July 15th was around the start of the interactions. Around in the mid-20s was when we found out about a few more intricate details as it went. So this one was Bo Blacks tweeting non-binary people are valid. You know, like when Xander Hall goes, "Hey guys, can we get a trans rights? Can we get a trans rights in the chat?"
Yo guys, can we get a human rights in the chat?
And then Tom said, "Thank God you chimed in." Because, I mean, yeah, dude.
So I just want to say right now, okay, bad things are bad and good things are good, okay? So like, listen, guys, we gotta make sure we support the good stuff and not support the bad stuff, because the bad stuff is bad, okay? And the good stuff is good. That says me, Bublex. All right. I'm glad I was able to teach you guys that, because some of you think the bad things are good and the good things are bad, okay? I can't let you guys do that.
Sick. This is a cringe tweet. I think we would make fun of it. I don't see why you would tweet something like that, but whatever. And then he's like, "Dude, you ruined my thread," or something like that. And then then Tom says, "Praise Skibbity or perish." So when people ask what was the two factors that led to this, it was Bo Blacks calling Destiny a pedophile, and it was Tom bullying Bo Blacks until deleting a non-binary tweet. Those are the two events that led to this meltdown.
God damn.
I guess that happened. And the meltdown that we're hearing here is obviously the one from the Alex Gekmo DMs. I could pull those up too. I didn't even queue them up, but that's directly related to this thing. So I could show you some of those messages because they're already public. And I will also allow you to know that like this stuff that we're looking at right now all occurred whilst Bo Blacks unloaded one of the most psychotic...
Did I not ask you nice enough? I don't respect you. So I respect
no! What am I gonna do?
Okay, so these DMs you're seeing right here, this interaction, during this time frame, Josh had like a friendship-ending argument with me. And it looked a lot like this, but this is not as bad as the one I had. Josh had a friendship-altering, cannot move forward argument with me that was only like okay because he was telling me a bunch of stuff that I'll get to. Normally, if this was Augie, if this was Tom, it would be over, okay? And we'll talk more about that in a minute, but yeah, this night was not a good night for Josh. So he got into this whole thing with Tom, and then he goes to Alex and he goes, "Can you please delete the tweets? I'm sorry to ask, I've legit had a mental break. Sorry for the trouble. I know it sounds gay, but I do need a mental refresh. I'm gonna touch grass for a week. I'd appreciate it if you could do that for me. They're just goofy tweets. I don't think it's that deep. Now, Alex Gekmo, nobody. I don't think he'll get mad at me saying that. This is a random retard on Twitter. There is absolutely no reason to be individually reaching out to random retards on Twitter and dumping shit.
When you're reaching out to people like Spawn Dial, people like Alex Getmo, listen, these guys are funny. Okay, I love reading their tweets. Okay, but if you're going to them and asking them to stop, when has that ever worked out for anyone? When has Spawn Dial or Alex Getmo, like, they've been asked to stop something and they go, you know what, you're right, I really shouldn't do that. No, they continue on and then they share your DMs. Boblax, you should know this, Boblax. What? God damn.
In their DMs, begging them to remove stuff. Literally nobody. This is an inconvenience to nobody. This is just you obsessing. This is the gene at play here. They're goofy. I don't think it's that deep. And he's getting obliterated by him, too. I'm doing a favor. I'm asking for a favor, not an opinion. No offense, I swear. I don't tell you to do it anymore. I know it's frustrating. Not a big deal for me. Also, you said you'd chill if I'm going through shit. Why? Okay, whatever. I'm asking for an opinion. Lol. You can take that attitude. Go kick Matt Jarbo's boulders. My tweets are literally screenshots of what you said on Twitter. I don't know why it's bothering you so much. You should figure it out and fix it before someone meaner than me starts picking up on this shit and it blows into a king of nothing or a tipster level, which it did. So you just lied when you said you didn't delete shit. You deleted the shit if I said I was going through it. So I guess there was some agreement in place here that if Josh tells him, hey, look, I'm retarded and I'm mentally ill, he would just delete all the mean comments. Again, like, this is not the kind of person I want to hang around. All right, I don't want this with anybody. As soon as you tell me I can't start covering certain stuff when you're around is where I get off the ship. All right, that's where I personally exit. And that was
I don't blame you. Like, somebody gotta be the first. No, Gigi, no, Gigi, no, don't be thinking that way, Gigi. Can't wait for the humorous perspective. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many tears did Boblack shed last night? Oh my god, I don't want to know, because that's just depressing. That's just depressing, man. I don't hate this. Even with all this going down, I don't hate Boblax. Okay, let me just get that out of the way right now. I do not hate Boblax. I would like to smack him upside the head, because, like, fucking Christ, dude, you're being a moron right now. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know why you decided to, like, tweet out that, like, someone was a pedo, and then when you get corrected, get mad at someone for correcting you. Like, what the fuck?
Thing that was also a problem with Josh. You just can't do that and expect me to respect you. Why would you respect Alex Gekmo at all? I also said, no offense, you fucking pussy. Oh, okay, cool. The context was you said blank, and you were already getting ass blasted by the rest of the internet. Felt fine deleting my shit. Comparing that, look, look at the freaking mirror, bro. You're asking a 1,000 follower Twitter account to take down 3 tweets about shit you said so you can rest easy at night. Is this worse than that situation? But I really don't want to have to share details to prove it. All I'm asking for is a favor. I'm sorry for being overly aggressive, as I said earlier. So this isn't really, I mean, it's not really much. He had an argument the same night he had an argument with me. That was not of the nature mine was. Mine looked a lot more like this. This is a screenshot from it. This was my argument. Again.
Destiny is not cool. He is not my friend. I hate him. Tipster, I hate as a meme. Is hate Destiny. He is vile. He is not my friend. Anyone but you knows. Everyone but you knows this. Okay. Boblax, I get it. Okay, you don't like Destiny. You want me to be honest too? You know, quite honestly, he's not my favorite content creator either. You know, I think he's entertaining on occasion. But I'm not also going to accuse the guy of being an assaulter, a pedo, you know, because that's just fucked. It's kind of fucked up, you know.
And I have no intent of dropping this tonight, but this was what my argument looks like for comparison. It is Destiny is not cool. He is not my friend. I hate him. Timster I hate is a meme. I hate Destiny because he's evil. He's not my friend. Everyone but you knows this. Okay, so this is the that was what my argument looked like. So we had a very different one with him. But yeah, so again, that was more of the nature of mine. Yeah, so again, like I mean it. This was a friendship ending argument for anybody else, okay? Literally nobody else can talk to me like that. I'm sorry. He's fucking out of his mind if he thought that was... But there was something in there that changed my mind, and I'll get to that. So...
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you.
After this meltdown...
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
After this meltdown that happened over the Destiny tweet, and then the days later, this thing, Josh goes away on break for about a month and a half, okay? During this break, Josh did not leave Twitter, but he told me for mental health, he was going on a break. He basically proceeded to DM me almost every single day, all right?
No.
He was talking about retweeting things and shit. Like,
oh no. Oh no, Boblex, no. Boblex, no.
This guy was scrubbing Twitter. The only thing Josh wasn't doing on his break was fucking working. Bro, I don't understand. The whole point of taking a break, right, is that you're not interacting with people, okay? It's that you're leaving the social media part. He took a break from YouTube and still did Twitter. Bro, it made no sense. Someone said Nerd City. He's watching, I guarantee, but I don't think he's in my chat. Right?
Oh, Nerd City's like taking he's trying to take a victory lap right now for getting the fact that he's got his own fucking like, oh, you know what? Nerd City and Bo Black should start a podcast together and like call it like the Meltdown Podcast or something. And it's just like these two going around and around in circles, arguing one point, right? And then like the goal of the episode is to see who cracks first. Which Tism person like cries and breaks down first.
Right? So he took a break from making money. And he went on to do he went on to read more tweets privately for free, I guess. Now the big thing that occurred here, I think there's a clip that I could pull up. This guy had it posted, right? Or was it Queeman? I said something about him on my stream that I'm sure we could find.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
Oh God, how long has this been going? Does anybody have it? I think I forgot. Was it? Oh, Queeman tweeted it. Yeah, you're right. It's Queeman. Queeman posted it. It feels so small now because, like, I swear to God, this interaction with Josh. Let me see. Smaggle, can you send it to me if you see it? I'm trying to find this fucking tweet right now. He released was competitive with a video, like a random clip video I posted like 7 hours after he uploaded it. That took me like an hour to edit or whatever for my second channel. So Smaggle, not even me, takes a shot at King of Nothing, and Josh comes in to sweep and defend for it. So just to be clear, this is not the reason why Josh is like not hanging out on Chud Logic's stream anymore. Okay, this is not the reason why I personally am not talking to Josh anymore. This is like a totally salvageable other thing that we're only now like talking about in this context because the Alex Gekmo guy triggered Josh over it. All right.
And Alex I remember on the Chud stream, Boblax was like, you know, I'll reveal all my DMs right now, and Nick's like trying to talk him off the ledge, like, don't do that, buddy, don't do that. Man, Boblax, you hate to see it, man.
Alex dumped all of his messages after this happened, and then that started like a whole second conflict. Okay, like this shit. I think he dropped this while I was on with Chud. If it was just the King of Nothing thing, this is like a totally, like, we could have chatted on stream. It would have been totally fine. The issue I had with it is that Josh was telling me everything that King of Nothing was saying privately. He was giving me updates on their personal friend, like, games of Fortnite together, where King of Nothing would, like, bitch about me and shit. And he was telling me every single thing and being like, oh, this guy sucks, da-da-da-da-da. And Josh had a history. You can go ask any of his former friends at one point or another. They were...
It's like... You see, at this point, I don't know why he decided to be King of Nothing's friend still, right? Like, and like, I'm not saying that you can't be friends with people who you vehemently disagree with, right? That's happened to me several times. But it's like, you're talking this much shit about them, and like, oh, I can't wait to make content on them. It's like, I don't know, maybe just like not be friends anymore? Is that a hot take? Is that a hot take to say, just like not be friends with that person anymore? I don't know, Boblax. Seems like you just really hate King of Nothing, and you're just keeping him around so that way you can get as much dirt as you can.
Were annoyed by it too, of how he would play the middleman in all these conflicts. He never wants to be in drama or associated with drama, but the thing that he would often do is he would check people publicly and just remind them that he's still their friend, even though Big Mean Nick was fighting with them. Again, go ask Tom. I'm sure he's had a run-in with this. I think that was one of the issues he had with him a couple of years ago. And it really annoyed me because, like, every time I'd fight with somebody on Twitter, Josh would go out of their way to be like, hey guys, yeah, still friends over here. But in King of Nothing in particular, Josh came to me and said he regretted even defending him publicly the last time. Because King of Nothing didn't defend himself, and it felt like him versus everybody else. So I was confused why he would tweet something like this. It doesn't really make sense, I guess, because... Hold on, let me pull this back in the tab. Like, this makes absolutely zero sense why he would do it if he's already, like, been in a position where he didn't want to defend him before, and he was already starting to get hate again. But, like, the big thing for me, and Josh won't deny this because he knows I can prove it, is... Josh was telling me privately he was hoping that King of Nothing would backstab him. You know, his good friend that he's probably crying to right now in Discord? Okay, he was hoping that his friend would backstab him so he could farm him on stream for money. So, all right, it's not just like, oh, wow, you're not going against current narrative. This guy's blowing me privately, dude. He's coming to me being like, oh, look, this is what he's saying about you, this fucking loser. I keep telling him he's a loser. He's a total loser. Also, I hope he stabs me in the back so I can do tipster bully streams and run a train on him and make a shitload of money. Like, this is...
Why not just, like, make the streams at that point, right? I'm sure you have enough dirt on him. It's not like anyone in the community is really going to care that you backstabbed King of Nothing, right? I don't know. It seems like now viewing this from a more cynical angle, right? It seems like he was trying to gas Nick up privately, right? In case, like, King of Nothing, like, actually, like, loses, but, like, he wanted to, like, privately maintain the friendship with King of Nothing as well, so that way, you know, in case for some reason or another he actually did manage to get an own on Nick. That way, Boblax, you know, still had someone in his corner. But, like, come on, Boblax.
Nice enough?
Bro!
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
It's like, you'd ask him. He'd be crazy to deny it. But yes, he did that too. So I was just like, it's frustrating, all right? I think it's personally fake. I put out a statement today. I basically just ran through it with you. But, I mean, it's pretty fucking fake, in my opinion, if that's the way he's going about it. Josh was either acting like a fake piece of shit in public, insecure, and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, sure. Never like this, though. The Josh that I'm interacting with in this argument was foreign to me. I did not know what I was talking to. I've fought with Josh before. It never looked like this, where at some points he was just sending me like 15 uninterrupted all caps spelling wrong.
Jesus, man. He was very angry that you corrected him on Destiny being a pedo, I guess. Damn. What the fuck, Wellbacks? Now that he's out of commentary, Josh can finally start dating Cathals. It was really the Jiggly physics video that changed him. God damn it, Wookie. God damn it. Oh, that was a fucking weird interaction, though. I know you like Rouge the Bat, so here are my tits, or is basically what Keffels did to him, which was fucking weird, man.
I've never witnessed this before in my entire fucking life of knowing this guy. Okay, it was out of the blue. I looked at this, and I thought he had like a fucking drug problem or something. I thought something dangerous was occurring, all right? So at the very end of this discussion, I told him that I'm not going to have a gun to my head and someone tells me to apologize for something I don't think I did wrong. So if you come to your senses and you figure your shit out, you can message me, but I'm not going to fight with you.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas Diorio?
But I'm not going to fight with you, and I'm not going to read whatever you write me for the next 24 hours. Well, I lied. I read it, and he sent me some stuff 4 hours later saying, hey, I just realized I'm like completely fucking manic right now.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
And he told me he was going to get help because like he hadn't acted like this in years, and he was really concerned about it. And a couple days later, he sends me like, and I swear to God, this is what got me. He sends me a hospital wristband. People were speculating.
What the fuck?
I was saying, oh, he's going to quit weed, and I found out Josh didn't quit weed. No, he sent me a fucking hospital wristband. And I've been fucking running this in my head, right? And I didn't know what I wanted to say because I don't know how much I can say here. Oh God, they're trying to stop me right now. They're trying to stop me. My phone just went off. Okay, he sends me a hospital wristband, okay? And I'm not going to say the name of the condition he claimed to have been diagnosed with. But he told me that he had a disorder. And in that moment, and I'm almost positive he's told me he's had it since then, but in that moment, he told me he was 99% sure he was diagnosed with a disorder. And to other people, he expressed that this disorder might be the answer as to why he's freaked out before in the past. He said that that his behavior here could be excused for it. And he led me to believe for over a month, okay, that he had some disorder.
So, on top of the tism, supposedly, Boblax has something else that's causing him to behave this way. What is that? I don't know. Bipolar, manic, what BPD? Who knows what this man might have?
And I thought he had a drug problem. I'm not even gonna fucking front it. I thought he had like a coke addiction because he did fucking. I was hoping he had like a coke addiction because he did fucking coke with Dick Masterson in VidCon. So I'm thinking,
Bruh. Not only did this man do cocaine, he did cocaine with Dick Masterson. That lucky ass motherfucker. You know what? We're preying on the Bo Black's downfall now. Okay. That was my dream to do coke with Dick Masterson. And you took it from me, Bo Blacks. How fucking dare you?
I'm thinking like maybe he's still doing coke or something. I don't believe that's the case now. But I was hoping he had a coke addiction. Because it would explain a lot of his weird behavior. But he told me he was 99% sure he was diagnosed with some disorder.
Who is Bunty King?
And he told me days later that, well, not only that, he told me he was being medicated for this diagnosis. Okay, they were medicating him.
Dude.
He told me this disorder made him stop hating Tommy C.
Sorry, what the fuck? Yo, guys, these meds, they make me stop hating Tommy C. Dude. I hope someone sent that clip to Tommy. I hope someone sent that clip to Tommy. to Tommy. Oh my god. What? Dude. Wow. Did Bobex chime in during the lolcow stuff? Or nah, I guess that would have been during his little fake break, right? Dude, like honestly, I'm surprised. Like maybe he did tweet out about it and I just missed it. But like I am surprised that he didn't like enjoy Tommy being fired from lolcow. That's shocking. Put that in the water in the Middle East then? Oh my god. Dude, we can solve the world's problems if we just give everyone the same shit that Bobex is taking.
It cured his hatred for Tommy C of 5 years. This new disorder cured his fucking hatred for Tommy C. And I was okay. I was like, all right, he's bettering himself. You're laughing. I told you my friend has a disorder and you're laughing. No, listen, I wanted to believe this was true.
Oh, Nick, you can't make us look like assholes. You're already one. You can't make us feel like one.
Because I like Josh and I feel bad for Josh. And I wanted to believe he was doing something that would be helpful for him. Again, he could deny this all he wants. It would be futile, but he could. I wanted to believe he was doing something to help himself. I wanted to kind of believe the schizo story. I guess that's my fault. But after the Chud Logic stream, I called him, and he told me that he's not even sure he has it.
Bowie. Bobex. Bobex, no. Bobex, no. Bobex, why you do that to yourself, man? Why do we need the Middle East to stop eating Tommy? Makes... Yo, maybe that's why the Israel and Palestine conflict is continuing. Is because everyone just hates Tommy C.
I thought he was diagnosed. I thought he was medicated. This is like Boogie's cancer. He goes, I'm not even sure I have it. And he told me that a girl convinced him he had it.
Dude, someone Yoko Ono'd him. What the fuck, Bobex? You think it was the same girl the smelly girl he hooked up with while watching Sonic 2? God, I hope not.
I was done. Personally.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh
that.
no!
Okay.
What am I gonna do?
Cat's out of the bag. He told me that he was convinced by a girl. And that was all well and good, but if he's not fucking mentally disabled, then it doesn't really explain these messages. Does it? Well, I'm really sorry that you had a bad relationship. If that's also up for speculation. I'm not even going to start with that one. Apparently, that's another whole rabbit.
Oh no, is the girl imaginary? Oh no, is the Bobex girlfriend in the room with us right now? Bro. Well, dude, you know how like people used to say that like, oh, I got a girlfriend. She doesn't go to the school. She's from Canada. Do you think he said, oh, you don't know her. She's from America. What the fuck would have been better 30 years ago? During. Oh my god, what the fuck? Bobex, man. Maybe when he took the medication, the girl disappeared.
Rabbit hole, but we can't verify it, so we're not going to talk about it here. We're gonna, for the sake of this stream, Bobex had a girlfriend, okay? But now he had no excuse for this conversation last month, and now it's just like, what the fuck happened? Where he like basically threatened me. So yeah, that was it. That was the end of the conversation. That was the end of that. So when people say, hey Nick, you threw Bo Blacks out of the house because because he tweeted out of turn for King of Nothing. It's like, no, I threw Bo Blacks out of the house because he pretended he was mentally disabled, told me he was 99% sure he was completely mentally ill, and that would explain every outburst he's ever had, and it was too good to be true, because later on, after a month, he retconned it.
You? A person?
He retconned it to say that he just dated a crazy woman, and she could...
All right, guys, listen. If there's anything you can take from the Bo Black's downfall, is that don't do this shit. Listen here, motherfuckers. Don't be doing this shit. Don't. You wouldn't know her, yeah. Yeah, guys, you wouldn't know her. You wouldn't know her. She goes to a different school. Bo Blacks, man. You know what? I'll say it. I'm still hoping for the redemption arc. Bo Blacks, man, just learn from this if you somehow can. And please just... I don't know, man. Move on, I guess. You're done with commentary now. Well, maybe there's a chance you can still get the Twitterverse's audience back. But I at this point, I doubt that. You've been gone for so long from that channel that... I mean, I'm sure an extra couple of bucks isn't gonna hurt, you know? But, like, still, man. Okay, guys, we have to thank the lovely members of the channel for supporting us. We have the highest tier, which is Pigeon Salad, Super Nerd 3, the one who went further beyond for being a Super Nerd 3 for 9 months now, over a year total for like supporting the channel, which I am super grateful for. Then we got GG Hearts, who just upgraded to being a Super Nerd 2 this stream. Thank you so much. We got Lady Nerd Artist, J1K, K-Huck, Micken, McMuffin. We also got Daniel J and Annie for being Super Nerd 1s. Thank you guys so much. Anyway, this is Nerdy John signing out. And remember, don't fake mental illnesses.
First-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it stretched too far. Well, it has been knocked down, but some of us are still left here between the scars. And when you look around, all you ever notice is you cannot see the stars. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave. When the last door closed, you packed your clothes and went back to Montreal. Said it was colder there, a chill hangs in the air, it helps you forget it all. You left an empty bookshelf that I didn't fill till fall. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just don't see it at all. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all it against me. You can never leave. Well, it will fade as all things must. I loved you, but you didn't love me enough. Winter comes, the car will rust. I'll start it up, then always run a little rough. This is a first-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it stretched too far. They'll keep the death rates down, it's colder than a winter spent in defrosting cars. We talked a lot of leaving, didn't think you'd get that far. This is a first-rate town, you know. can't see berries.